G'day guys, and welcome to the VEMA Trader release notes video. In today's video, I'm going to run you guys through all of the cool new features that we put out in our latest release. I'm really excited about them and I hope that you guys are too. So what we'll do is we'll head to VEMA Trader and we'll get started. Okay, so the very first new feature is one that hopefully you cannot miss. So when you first come to VEMA, you will see Ninja the Ninja is now watching over you. And if you haven't clicked on it yet, you will see that she has a loudspeaker and she is jumping up and down. She's trying to get your attention. If you click on her, you'll get this pop-up. So this is our new notification column. So what it is Ninja is standing there telling you, hey, there's a new notification, you might want to check it out. So if you click it, you will see it takes you to our release. We've had a new release, and if you click to learn more, you'll get taken to the release notes for that release. Righto, so the second new addition to VEMA is fees. So we have now added fees to the estimate section when you are creating a trade setup. And I think that this is really, really useful, especially for scalpers, because sometimes when you're scalping, it is actually possible to set up a trade where you are guaranteed to lose money even if your take profit gets hit, purely because you're paying huge fees, because you're paying for fees essentially on a big position size, because you're using high leverage to get your risk up when you're trading on those really small time frames. So something to be aware of, and now you can see in VEMA when that's going to be an issue. So when you come to the estimate section, you will see that we have now split up your P&L. So we have on loss, then we have the fees you'll pay on a loss. So I would pay 7.9 cents if this trade was to lose in fees, and that is both entry fee and stop loss fee. They're included in the one. So say it's about it's about 4 cents for each one essentially. So it adds up to about 0.079 USD. Then I have my P&L with fees. So I would actually be losing, say, 85 cents or 84 cents on this trade, and then paying my 8 cents in fees for a total loss of about 93 cents. Then you can see on the win. So on the win, I am paying 7.55 cents. The difference there is essentially down to fees are paid on position value, and your position value will be different at your take profit to what it is at your stop loss. So that is why they're slightly different figures. So my P&L with fees there would be 4.35. Now, that's all well and good. Where I think this really shines is the risk to reward with fees. So risk to reward with fees shows you, okay, after your fees are taken into account, what is your risk to reward? And you can see it makes a significant difference. I've gone from a 5.22 to a 4.69. Now, you'll especially potentially notice this when you're scalping, because as I said, those higher position sizes lead to higher fees. So make sure you keep an eye on that. It's definitely something worth keeping an eye on. And you'll actually see if that gets lower than my minimum risk to reward, which hopefully it will actually sort of highlight. So we're really trying to emphasize, hey, fees actually can make up a significant chunk of your P&L, something to keep an eye on. And I am really stoked that is now in the VEMA estimate section. Okay, so the third new feature in VEMA. Okay, so the third new feature is the alert feature. So you can see if you come to add condition, you will now see alert only. If you click that, you will then get a little pop-up that says, hey, alert will be sent to your email. So what this does is essentially it takes all of your conditions. So it takes your entire strategy setup, and only when all those conditions are met will it send you that alert. So I'm currently on the 1 minute. I have operate on candle close, and I have a short cross setup. So I would need price to close below alpha, which it has started doing since I started filming, which is probably going to be really handy. So now what will happen is once I submit this, VEMA will send me that email as soon as price closes below alpha again to say, hey, what you wanted to see has happened. Now it's time to come back and take some action. Okay, so we have now gotten that close below alpha. And you can see VEMA has changed the status of this trade to alert triggered, both on the dashboard, and once I go into the trade, you can see that is the new status. There's a few things I can do here when I see this happen. One, I can clear the alert. So I might look at this and go, oh, okay, it's not really doing what I wanted to see. That last close was a bull hammer, kind of. I actually don't want to take this trade just yet, and I can clear the alert. And if I do that, then essentially what will happen is if there is another close, it basically just resets it. If there is another close below alpha, I'll then get another alert. I'm not going to get an alert every close below alpha. I will only get that first alert, and then until I clear the alert, I will get no more. So I can clear the alert, or I can say, actually, that was exactly what I wanted to see, and I can enter the position. The third option is I can come to edit and go, you know what, I don't actually like where my stop loss is. I'm just going to edit this a little bit. I'm going to change some things, and then I will enter this trade, or I will just reset this as an alert. And last but certainly not least, we now have a voice to text function for Google Chrome users. Now, it will be coming for all browsers. We did have it working in a couple of other browsers, but there were some issues. So for now, it is only Google Chrome. But all you have to do is come to your journal section and you will notice there is a little microphone. If you click that, you can now use voice to text to record the notes for your trade. So I could say I'm looking for a break and retest. And as you can see, it's pretty good at picking up your words as they are. So there you have it. Those are the 4 huge new features that we dropped in our latest release. If you guys want things put into VEMA, if you have features that you would love to see us implement, make sure you head to the VEMA Trader support page where you can submit a feature request for those ideas. You can also look at all the feature requests that have been submitted previously and you can vote on the ones that you want the most. What we do is we take a look at which ones have the most votes and we take it into consideration when we decide what we're going to work on next. That's it from me. Have a great day, happy trading, and I will talk to you very soon.